decided that thing weren't much good really. It was alright, didn't hinder it too much, but I decided I'm going to put this standard box back on with the standard pipe across, well not standard but a pipe across panel filter, plug that sensor back in, the air temperature sensor, and see how it goes, try and compare the difference and see what happens. So that's what I've just done. Hopefully there won't be too much difference. Right, let's see if we get any of that turbo noise. I haven't really accelerated hard yet. Accelerating now though. Not really much there, is there? Not much noise without that on. There is a little bit when you've got the windows closed. You can hear it a little bit when you've got the windows closed, but with the windows open there ain't nowhere near as much as there was before with that cone on. So we've got the windows closed now, and I'm accelerating hard in 5th gear. Only a little bit of noise. Never mind, at least it's running better than it was anyway. It's a shame. That noise was good. I'll have to see if I can find a better air filter, a more sort of one that's actually supposed to go on there. Because if I could plug that air temperature sensor in, then we'd have been all good. I just didn't like running it without that plugged in because I didn't know if it was going lean or anything. Do you know what I mean? The last thing I wanted to do was run it lean. That would be the last thing I want to do. Anyway. At least I put that box back on. I've cleaned my seats, they're all nice and clean. So, find something else to do now. Ah! It's in! It's finally in. It's only taken all day. We've done a little bit of damage to my car because we dropped it on the car, but I'm sure it'll be alright. Bit of red paint on it, never mind. So, at least now we can have a look around it. I've got my little LED light there. It's not particularly that good, is it? Can't really see too much. So, when I was looking around, I found some stuff, and I found another lamp, another 500 watt floodlight. So, it comes with a bulb and everything, and remember I kept saying it's always handy to chop off the cables of things when you get rid of stuff. What have we got here? More of a plug already on it, look. How long is this cable around? Don't know where it came from, but I think that'll be long enough. So I'm going to put this onto that lamp and just temporarily attach it somewhere so we can get plenty of light. I'm going to need more light when I'm working on it anyway, so I might as well just do it now quickly and then we can have a look over. Well, we'll wind up. Just got to put the little lid back on. Where's it going? I don't think it matters, does it? I'll put it that way. Put the screws back in and away we go. Well, we got stopped in our tracks. I went to put the bulb in and got it out of the box and it's broken. So, never mind now. Just have to get a new bulb. It's been sitting around for years. Who knows how long. Anyway, we'll have a quick look around in the limited light that we have got, and we'll see what sort of damage we've got. We've got a bit of bent bar at the back there. It's a bit damaged. The wheels obviously ain't any good. The rims, I'll have to get rid of those. I think the shocks ain't any good. They seem very loose. I don't think there's any oil in them, to be honest. Definitely going to need a new steering wheel. I'm going to have to do a bit of welding down there where that joins. That's need to be welded there. This is going to have to be welded. This is snapped there and there. It's going to have to be welded together. This has got to be brought back up, and then the steering wheel will come up a bit higher as well once that's done. The brake pedal works. I don't know whether that master cylinder is going to be any good. The throttle pedal works, so I'm just going to have to get a new cable for my engine when I get my engine and connect that up. That'll be okay. This is all bent up, but I've noticed this is just bolted on there and there. Same on the other side, so I should be able to just pull it off and bend this bit back into shape. But if I can't, it's not a big deal. I can just, I've got some box section there, I could make a new one out of some box section, or I could just get some more tubing, depending how much tubing is. It was quite expensive. That's the reason I didn't start a go-kart project in the first place. It come out about 200 quid just to get some of the tubing I would have needed. So anyway, I need to get some steering arms. I don't have any steering arms. I think the wheel bearings might be seized up actually, because when we were lifting it in here we noticed that the wheels weren't moving when we were dragging it along the ground, so I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check that, see whether the wheel bearings are seized up. I'm trying to determine whether this was homemade or if it's been bought from a shop, because I don't know, it's little bits that you wouldn't think of putting on if you made it from home, like little lifting eyes and things. But then again, it depends if the person that made it was particularly, like, you know, good at making stuff and wanted to do it properly. It's quite possible, but I don't know. But it's going to be good when I'm done with it. Anyway, I'm going to get a nice bucket seat, put a bucket seat in there. I think the disc is going to be okay. The disc is, I don't know about the caliper and the pads, they might be burnt too much. Obviously we've got a little engine mount down there, that'll be alright. I have got a chain here which should be good for you know, give it a bit of an oil in. It should be good. All my sprockets are in place and everything. My rear sprocket looks alright. Can't see it. That looks alright. This one, it needs to be replaced. That's completely had it. I don't know what that one's for. The second smaller one there, maybe for different gearing, I don't know. But that one there's definitely had it. Definitely, that's pretty worn. So I'm going to have to get a new one of those somehow. But overall, you know, now that'll need to be welded down there where that bit of tubing comes up and goes along and joins to there. It's all loose, snapped off. That'll need to be welded together. Yeah, other than that, not too much to do. Just going to give it a good old, I'm going to sand it all down. I think what I'll do is I'll take off every part that I can take off and unbolt every part I can unbolt. Like this floor panel here, looks like it unbolts and comes off. Same for this one, looks like it unbolts and comes off. Looks like the seat mount unbolts and comes off. All this will unbolt and come off. I'm going to unbolt everything that I can unbolt and take off, and then I'm going to get some buffing pads for my grinder and just buff everything down to bare metal, and then do the repairs I need to repair, like weld that up and do all the welding I need to do welding once I've bought some MIG wire. That is, I've got plenty of gas, I think it needs some MIG wire. And then yeah, I'm going to give it a coat of primer. I don't know what colour to paint it. What colour should I paint it? Red again? Or should I paint it green, blue, black, white? Not quite sure on the colour yet to paint it. So, there we go. Project has started. Tell you what, I've uploaded a few videos in quick succession in the last couple of days. So this is going to be the last one. Now we're going to return to the 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So there'll probably be maybe 1 video a week on this buggy. Once I can get me sanding pad thingy-majigs from my grinder, then I'll get going and we'll be all good. So sweet. I've got a few companies actually contacted me to do some reviews on some of their products, so there'll be some review videos on products and things soon coming up. If anybody wants that box of nitro bits, it's going to be there for about 3 days. If nobody wants to come and collect it, or if they want it posted and they pay the postage, it's got wheels in it, it's got a glow starter in it and some other bits. You can have it for free, but you just need to pay for the postage if you want it posted. And we'll say a tenner. I don't know how much it'll be to post that. Probably £10, something, wherever you are in the country, as long as you're in England. After say Wednesday, it's going in the bin.